Yo, how's it going, everyone? Good to see you all. Happy New Year and all that. Oh, God, it's good to be back. I tell you, I have been flapping a little again. I think that's just my, just the general thread of my life is just to flap around a little. But yeah, it's good to see you all. Hope you had a good Christmas and good New Year, or as good as it can be based on the current climate. Michael, first in the comments. Good work. Amy, second. Not quite first, is it? But it's all right. Still good. Can you hear me all right, by the way? Is it loud enough? So this is the first show back with a guest, which I'm excited about, because obviously we had that bit of a break where we did over 100 streams in a row with guests, and then we did the festival, and then after that I kind of just filled the gap with doing a weekly show. But it's nice to have some good company on the show. I've booked up right the way through for the next 3 or 4 months, I think it is. I'd have to have a proper look, but there's definitely there's some really great acts to look out for. And obviously tonight we've got the main oh, Andy's gone. Andy looks like he's left me, unless I've done something stupid and kicked him off. But yeah, we have the main man, Andy Ruddy, joining us tonight. But it does look like he has left the chat, which is worrying me a little. Anyways, so who we got in the comments? We got Amy. Michael, obviously I've said he was first. Well done, mate. Maggie, how you doing? Good to see you. Steve-O. Amy. Oh, thank God for that. I'm sorry. Andy's back. He absolutely scared the crap out of me for a second there. So thanks. If my nerves weren't bad enough, I looked down for a split second and you'd gone. So anyway, he's back, which is good. Cool. We've got Trisha. How you doing? Good to see you. Hey, Donna. How you doing? Dawn. Hey up, Mum. Hey. It's always good to see my mum in the comments. She's always supporting me. It's ace. Okay, so since it's a new year, and I thought I'd towards the back end of the year, I stopped doing my loops and stuff like that. So I'm going to try pick this back up again and see what happens. So I'm going to play a song and then I'm going to introduce today's guest. My soul ain't working right, 'cause I don't wanna know anybody and I wanna stay inside. That's not who I am now, that's not what I want. But lately I've been thinking I'm just like everyone, and so it is. And keep things simple, smile and be grateful. I know that everything's gonna be alright. If this ain't living, then I don't know what is. Just know that everything's gonna be just fine. Your eyes don't wanna be divided by who I used to be, who I used to be, who I used to be. And I know my body and my soul ain't working right, 'cause I don't wanna see anyone, I don't wanna wanna stay inside. I'm just sick of coasting, I just need a rest. Lately I've been thinking it's all this on my head. And so it is. And keep things simple, smile and be grateful, and know that everything's gonna be alright. If this ain't living, then I don't know what is. Just know that everything's gonna be just fine. And why do I still wanna be divided by who I used to be, who I used to be, who I used to be, who I used to be. And so it is, and keep things simple, smile and be grateful, and know that everything's gonna be alright. If this ain't living, then I don't know what is. Just know that everything's gonna be just fine. And why do I still wanna be divided by who I used to be? Oh gosh. Getting that loop out of the way was the right thing to do. The pressure. Woo! And we've started. We're off to a flying start to the new year, the new stream. Oh, I need a minute. Right, I'm going to jump right into the show. There seems to be a good number of people watching, which is awesome. So if you are new here, consider subscribing to the channel. If you've already subscribed, thank you very much. Let's go. Let's introduce today's guest. Today we have Andy Ruddy, who's become a bit of a wizard at writing songs, and we've done a lot of collaboration. It's been really good. So here we go. Add into the stream. Yo!
Hello.
How's it going, man?
I'm all right, Matt. How are you?
Better now I've done a song. Got that out of the way. Man, I was like jittery, proper jittery. Anyway.
Yeah, I've never looped anything in my life. I'm not that brave.
Well, I decided this afternoon that I'd give it another shot. I'd kind of been putting it off, and then I thought I'll just give it a go. And then I set it all up, and I was like, well, what have I got to lose? And then I just thought I'd just give it a go. So
Such a good song.
Thank you, man.
You've sort of ruined my plan. I now want to make my song more of a banger. I might just play it with power chords.
Yes, mate. No, that's the way to do it. Just 4 on the floor, power chords all the way. So how have you been? Obviously, me and you have been, we're in contact quite often, really. So,
yeah.
which is really cool, because obviously we're doing a lot of collaboration and stuff. But I do appreciate you taking the time out, of your evenings where, you'd probably be doing like normal stuff like watching Netflix and shit like that. So, but thank you for coming on and doing this with us, man. It's nice to have a familiar voice and familiar face on the first one to sort of ease into it, and for it to be, hopefully plain sailing. So what have you been doing during lockdown? Obviously, we've just had another lockdown slapped in the face. So
yeah.
How are you doing with that?
Well, I think anyone who says they're buzzing at this point is lying, aren't they? So, yeah, I mean, not easy, but we're fine, and I've been keeping occupied with... I released a single before Christmas with my friend Alan, Serious Child, and we're working on that album.
Yep.
So that's what I've been doing the last couple of days. Monday was kind of first day back, and I've just been doing some vocals for that project and demoing a new song for that today.
Nice. So and so obviously was there a time where it wasn't remote recording ever, or has it all been remote recording? This because there's like a short window, wasn't there?
There was a short window when me and Alan did some stuff at his house, but I think Chris at the studio, who's an absolute wizard, by the way, he's been careful during the whole lockdown. I think his partner works in the NHS, and he's just tried to be extra careful. So,
yeah.
But yeah, we did have a short window in the summer where we did some stuff in the same, room. But since then, it's all been remote, and it's been quite a sort of painful process in the sense that, like, we just we can't share ideas the normal way. It's like it's no one's fault. It's just between the three of us. If we were in the same room, it'd just be a conversation. Whereas I think what we're doing at the minute is, you know, going and like, for instance, my tactic at the moment is to like put down 15 ideas and see which one of the 15 ideas is picked up on, instead of like refining one idea, sending it off only to have it kind of rejected by quality control.
Yeah.
So
I suppose because
it's
it's not just the process of getting down the idea and the time that it takes to get that idea across, but it's also the setup time. So it's probably more time efficient for you to set up once and record 15 different ideas,
exactly,
and then pack down, and then, you know, like you say,
I can't leave things either. I can't leave things set up. You know, we haven't got a lot of space, but the guys have been really good about it. You know, they get what I'm doing, and it's information overload when I send it, but they do understand. So, you know, we'll get there. Like, we got sent a bounce today, and for all the painful sort of workflow, the end results are really turning out well. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think you know, the payoff's always, it kind of makes it all worth it in the end. But your work ethic anyways is like absolutely incredible anyway. So, like, you know, you're very efficient. Like, from working with you for my stuff, you know, you're always keen to put across some really cool and interesting ideas, and, you know, and not be too precious of them, you know, and be like, you know, if you use it, you use it. If you don't, you don't. And I would say everything you've sent me so far has either made the cut, or I've kind of, you know, depending on how prominent it is, I've re-recorded my vocal. But for the most part, your vocal has landed in some of my tracks, which is awesome. I love that.
That is my plan. My plan is to slowly overtake you in solo choir.
Become solo choir.
Just gradually. Eventually, it's going to turn into like a folk finger-picking project.
I mean, you know, the last EP, if it's anything to go by, it's not a million miles
I
off
absolutely
it.
love that EP, and I will fight anybody in the comments who says otherwise. I won't. Sorry.
No.
But I love.
We
EP.
are very precious of those songs. I'm so proud of them, and when I pitched the idea to you, you just ran with it, and you were like, yeah, let's.
They were good songs in their infancy, though, because they were old ideas of yours, two of them, weren't they? Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's just been brilliant, that, because, like I'm saying, with what I'm doing at the minute, you know, my own stuff, as you would expect, you have to put in the hours and the work. You have to do your bits and do your guitar and do your piano and BVs and stuff. Whereas, like, with your stuff, what I really enjoy about it is that we write the songs, and maybe I send you some stuff that I feel strong about, like, idea-wise, but then you work so hard in the studio, and then I get sent this thing that I just kind of get to enjoy as a fan, because it's not like, you know, 80% of the recording is not me. So I've really enjoyed, like, being part of that, and I'm really proud of those songs. And I know it's not like baggers, you know, hit you between the eyes, but it's really cathartic music for this time, and I feel like this time of year.
I think, you know, it was a necessary move on my part to do something like that. So then it kind of paved the way for essentially creating minimal or next to no rules. And the fact that you just ran with that was great, and your ideas and your sort of like openness to just be like, I want to try. Especially like since I sent you a handful of demos and really rough voice notes, you were like, this one, and this one, and I completely agreed with you. Or rather, it was two of them, and then we wrote one together. You know, officially over the
I don't remember
over the World Wide Web. It's weird, isn't it, when we say that we've like done Skype sessions and we've written songs together. It seems like a lifetime ago, doesn't it? Really?
Yeah, but it was great fun, that one, because do you remember I'd been doing loads of recording. I was tired, and I was like, Matt, I'm burned out, and you just like just turn up one more time before Christmas.
Yeah.
And I'm really pleased I did, because we got that song out of it pretty much from scratch.
So yeah, and that still, it's between that one and No Title now. Like, although I like all three, I'm biased really, because obviously they're my babies, aren't they? But I that one really stood out to me like massively. And when we first wrote it, I was like, this is exactly the direction that I wanted to go down, and you just got it. So it's cool. It's very
I'm
cool,
really
mate.
proud of it. Yeah, I'm delighted with it.
So you're writing for yourself at the moment. You're working on some of your own stuff. You've got, various projects. You're writing for me and, for others as well. So what's happening in your world? Like, what have you got going on with you?
Well, I'm doing some work with a charity project, and it's called Give a Song, and we've been playing at people's doorsteps for. Well, I joined the project in about September, and I was pretty flat out with that until Christmas. I've got a little bit of a cough at the minute, so I'm just kind of being careful. So I can't do this week. I had to cancel, but yeah, that's going to be getting busy. We've just got some funding to do some. I hope this isn't a secret. Chloe will kill me if it is. But it's like
world exclusive.
It's gonna be all over Twitter by the end. Of the hour. We've got some funding for a dementia project where we do repeat visits to people suffering with dementia. Playing some of their favourite songs. Done a bit of research on it over Christmas, and like, it's amazing. There's a part of the brain that it stimulates that creates positive emotions, and whether or not the recipient remembers it, it still stimulates those positive emotions. So. Yeah, I think I feel really passionate about that, so I'm kind of helping in any way I can with that.
No, I think that's awesome. I think that's really cool, mate. Obviously you've been posting out like little snippets and stuff on your Instagram and stuff, and it's really cool to see. There is no other real form of live entertainment other than streaming and essentially small, intimate shows during. The windows of time where we're not in full lockdown and stuff like that. So I think for you to go out and spread positive vibes on people's doorsteps that need it more than ever, I think that's really
well. It's
really
Chloe's.
cool, mate.
It's Chloe's baby, really. Like she came up with this idea in the first lockdown before I'd met her, and she just works so hard, like 7 days a week. If she has to go out on Sunday because someone's texted her on 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning, like she'll go out and she'll find people to help. It's like an army of 20 of us, and it was the best thing that happened to me last year, really, in the sense that I spent a lot of time at home, and to get out and meet people and get a bit of perspective, and see how much people are struggling, but also how much a community kind of clubs together and helps. There's just so many good people. Like, I think that's what I would take from it. Like, London's massive, it's impersonal. There's just like rows and rows and rows of houses, and like I've been able to go to some of those houses and meet the people behind the doors, and there's just like all sorts of characters and personalities, and there's some tough. The reason we're there is because things aren't easy, but it's just been brilliant, to be honest.
Well, fair play to you, mate, because it's it's inspiring stuff, man. I think it's really it's really cool, and you should be mega proud of yourself. And obviously, I know there's a team of other people doing it as well, and you are extremely humble and modest, and out there, open to basically give the credit where it's due. But you need to give yourself a bit of a pat on the back from time to time, because it's cool for you to do it. So
it's enjoyable for me. I play music anyway, but yeah. No, it's been
you are pretty much a human jukebox, though, aren't you? You can literally just pick up the guitar and play whatever, really, when it comes to...
My goal is, if I can make myself look more like Jesus...
Yeah, like
then
me.
I'm like Jesus with a guitar. That's like an upgrade,
That'd be
isn't it?
cool. Yeah. Nice.
What am I saying?
I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, so you're going to play some songs for us tonight. This is kind of we're going to kind of do... the old mould where we just have a chat, and we want to try and involve people in the comments. So if you have got any questions, please chime in and join in. It is as much about the people watching at home and as it is about us as well. So we're going to be playing music, talking. I've got like a quick fire round thing that I want to do. Maybe we could do that next, just to try jump into it. And for those people that don't know you, we could put you on the spot and go through a series of questions. But maybe we'll get a song from you first, if you're cool for that.
Yeah.
What's your plan? What are you playing first?
I'm going to play the single from Serious Child and Myself, Talk About the Weather. I was considering playing it with power chords, So if you want to imagine it done punk rock,
Yeah.
feel free.
Nice. All right, man.
But I'm not quite brave enough. Taking out the bins and I don't want to bump into all the people living on the ground floor. In my mind I do a military roll and hide behind the front door. Make my way down the corridor. I hear the sound that I have feared. The man from number 10 appears and asks me if things are going well. The truth is a disaster, you don't want to know the answer. You know as well as I, the world has gone to hell. Can we talk about the weather? Never mind what's here inside. Don't wanna talk about each other. Can we talk about the weather? If I let you talk about all the things you care about, the fake news and conspiracies. 9/11 was an inside job, lunar landings all made up, laboratories the source of the disease. Can we talk about the weather? Never mind what's there inside. Don't wanna talk about each other. Can we talk about the weather? Here inside no one calls, the kids are bouncing off the walls. You say weeks now with nothing much to do. Keeping busy little tasks, we're papering over all the cracks and wondering how we're gonna make it through. We don't speak about next door, the lady lying on the floor, crying out for anyone to come. We broke in and found her there, helped her back into a chair, brushed her down and put the kettle on. Well, and we talked about the weather. Never mind the storm inside. And how soon is to be better. And we talked about. And we'll talk about the weather. Never mind the storm inside. Soon is to be better, and we'll talk about the weather. And we'll talk about the weather.
Love it, mate. I absolutely love that song. It's wicked.
Thanks.
The video to it's really cool as well. I think the whole, like, I do really enjoy the collaboration. I watched your live when you just released this song, and it was just really interesting to sort of see the whole background and like you kind of like both worlds apart from each other. Do you know what I mean? Like you couldn't be any further away from each other really in that respect. But like
yeah, but
I think the collaboration really works and
yeah,
it sounds incredible, mate.
I got a lot of time for Alan. I think we're both like musical. We both feel like musical outsiders in the sense that, you know, I've made a lot of music, but I haven't like cracked the business. And like Alan started late, and he feels like he's at a disadvantage with that, with some of the cool kids. And I feel like we're almost like, yeah, we're an odd couple, so what?
I love it. I think it really works.
I think we write really well together. Like I feel like Alan brings, I've said this to you before, like Alan brings like great detail to everything he writes, and then I kind of help him refine it. And then obviously I've got lots of musical ideas. Alan brings them to the table as well. It kind of depends on the song, but yeah, I'm really kind of staunchly proud of that collaboration. I think we're gonna do good things this year in our own way. I don't know what that's gonna be, but I really like the album. Really proud of it.
It's a really nice song, and for those of you that are watching that haven't maybe seen the music video or even listened to it on Spotify, I would highly recommend you going to listen to the recorded version, as well as watching the video. It's really cool, and the video concept's brilliant as well. So yeah, fair play to you, mate. Well done.
Thank you. Cheers.
Right. Already the show's like flying through. We're like 30 minutes into it, so we're gonna do we'll do this quick fire round, and then we'll jump into another song right away.
Sure.
If that's cool.
Yeah.
And then, like I say, if there's any further questions that anyone would like, I've just spotted one from Imi, which I'll do soon. But let's just do this quick fire round. This is going to be new to the show in general. Like I'm going to be trying out different segments of the show. I don't know what you call them, segues into other like topics and stuff like that. So I'm open to ideas, for those of you that are watching. But for now, I'm strangely nervous about doing this for some reason. I don't know why. And they're just really like daft, not even relevant comment, quick fire questions. So let's see how we get on. Anyways, let's go. No pressure. Texting or talking?
Talking.
The last song you downloaded?
Semisonic's new EP. You're Not Alone, the song's called.
The last song you streamed?
Taylor Swift, probably. Something off Evermore.
Sick. Invisibility or super strength?
Invisibility, all day long.
Why is that? Favourite band?
The National at the moment.
How many monthly listeners do you have to the exact amount on Spotify?
17,000 maybe.
Would you rather be besties with, you can tell that I've got some of these from American website, Beyonce or Rihanna?
Rihanna.
Really? I would have said Beyonce. I don't know why.
Nah, Rihanna's cool as hell.
Have you ever wore socks with sandals?
No, I don't think I have.
I thought you'd be that kind of guy.
Well, I am that kind of guy. I just don't think I own any sandals.
Yeah, fair enough. What does a person need to be happy? That's deep.
Loved ones, I guess. Purpose
That's nice,
and loved
nice
ones.
answer. You see, you could have gone either way. You could have gone funny or you could have gone serious. I like that. It's nice. Fill in the blank. Taylor Swift is...
Magnificent.
I thought you'd like that one. Do you respect Kanye West?
Yes.
Can you elaborate?
Brilliant artist. I mean, he's going through his stuff in the last couple of years, but like, look at his track record. Look at his discography.
Fair play. How many hours do you need to sleep?
7 or 8. 7.
Giving presents or getting presents?
Giving presents.
Fair.
Because I don't know, I'm always really excited to give presents. I did a pretty rubbish job this year, but I was excited to give the ones I did get.
Instagram or Facebook?
Instagram.
Me too. Who inspires you?
My dad.
Nice. Guitar, if you had to choose, guitar or piano?
Piano.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
Is that your first
piano.
instrument?
Upright piano, yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, acoustic piano.
When was the last time you stayed up past 4 a.m?
I can't remember. I don't know. It's probably something really boring, like we were on a trip.
It's not like
Different
out
time
wild
zone.
parties or
Yeah,
out like
yeah.
that. No. I just couldn't sleep that night. Yeah.
Sorry,
Night
Matt.
in or night out?
Night out at the moment. I mean, I'd
Yeah.
love to go on a night out.
Gigs or streams?
Gigs.
Hands down.
Sorry, Matt.
No, it's cool, man. See you later, Andy. See you later, Ryan.
So Andy has left the call.
Big festivals or intimate gigs?
Intimate gigs.
There we go. That is them all. Well done, man.
That was quite a lot.
That was quite a lot.
Sorry if my answers were really boring. I didn't want to elaborate because I thought it was quick fire.
No, it was quick fire, but some of them I was quite intrigued. You overshot the mark with your monthly listeners a little, which is a shame. What did you say? 17,000. Your exact amount is. This is still very impressive, mate. It's 12,480 monthly listeners.
Well, F those 5,000 people that I've lost.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's fine. That was good, man. Really
I'm just
cool.
on a steady decline from last year.
It happens to
Yeah.
the best of us. It's fine, man. It's fine. So, I think we'll do another tune, if that's cool with you. I mean,
Yeah.
which song are you doing now? Are we gonna? Because you planned to do one that we'd written together. Is that now
Yeah,
or is
my
that
plan
later?
was to butcher Lowlight.
Mate, when you did it during soundcheck, it was well good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So, how long ago was it that we wrote this song? This was our
Summer, I think. July, I think it was the first one we did.
this was our first collaboration, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy to think about.
This is like, I remember having like a sort of vague mumbly thing on the keyboard.
You
And then
did, yes.
obviously we did the lyrics, sort of worked on some of the melodic things over the top of that, but originally it was swung. So I'm going to try and play it like that and just see how it goes. You only texted me about this afternoon. So
I did, yeah. I was like,
thanks a lot.
I was like, are you planning on playing any solo choir songs? And you were like, nah, I wasn't planning on. I was like, well, you gotta. They're your songs too. No, I think it was a lot of fun writing this song, and it was a really good kind of an insight to how me and you were going to work together, in future projects and stuff. And it just now I think about how much we've done together since even that. Like, it's actually pretty insane to put that into context, really.
And there's a lot of different stuff as well. Like, I really like Snow Day.
Yeah,
because
man.
we set ourselves a challenge to write something happy.
Well,
But,
I know we're not playing Snow Day, but Snow Day was a fast. We'd written another song called The Room, which is recorded and ready to release. And we wrote Snow Day and then fast tracked that to put out for December, despite the name. Like, the name was not anything to do with
yeah,
winter
it's either here
seasons
nor
or
there,
anything.
was it? Yeah.
But it was more like that seemed like the next song that would line up really nice, like somewhere in between, like kind of Wide Eyes and Low Light and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was really cool to try push that out as quickly as possible, and then we just seem to be doing that as a common thread for us now. Is like we write a song, record it, and get it out as quickly as we can,
Well,
sort of thing.
You work yourself
I have,
an inch of your life to
yeah.
do it.
I have
just
zero
do the writing
patience.
thing.
Anyway, man, I'm really looking forward to hearing this. As I say, anyone that has any comments or questions that you want to ask Ryan, then I mean, Andy, we're only kidding.
This is why I lost 5,000 listeners. This is your fault.
Everyone's listening to Ryan Ruddy.
People keep looking. People are looking for me, but they're looking for Ryan.
Yeah. Oh man. Right, I'll let you play this and have a good one.
All right. One thing I know, when the lights go down, they all go. Young sounds turn to echo. And I've been told there's no shortcut, your vision is a long road. Will you stay or will you go? When I'm hoping for a miracle. Hoping for a miracle. fire to your high hope. No one knows. Miss, so they'll show you down the wrong road. Will you stay? Will you go? When I'm hoping for a miracle. Hoping for a miracle. You hear me out when there's just no sense spilling out of my mouth. See my colors when I'm fading out. 'Cause when I'm down, I'm just too down to do anything about it. Can you lift me up? Will you lift me up? Will you hear me out when there's just no sense spilling out of my mouth? See my colors when I'm fading out. 'Cause when I'm down, I'm just too down to do anything about it. Can you lift me up? Can you lift me up? When I'm low, when I'm lost, and I can't find a way around it. Can you lift me up? Will you lift me up?
Woo! Yeah! Love it. Mate, you play it better than me.
Well, I think we should use that sort of rhythm for the acoustic version, maybe.
I agree. I think for those of you that have purchased the Pull Yourself Apart for the Art EP, there's going to be 2 live songs on there, and I definitely think that version should go on.
I don't know, maybe not. Maybe we'll reflect on it. But
No,
I
I
tried the piano, and
I
maybe
love
the
it.
piano would be better over the top or something a bit more rhythmic, you know?
Yeah, I think we'll just have a play around with it. If you're down for being a part of that as well, then let's make that a thing, and
Sure.
you know, feature on the live versions. Sweet. No, man, I'm really like. It's actually quite refreshing to hear it how it's supposed to be played. Because I remember. Do you remember when we started talking about doing a live version? You were like, "Oh, that sounds great, Matt, but you've literally played all the wrong chords." And I'm like, "Oh, all right."
I think you'll find it's an F sharp, Mark.
Yeah, I'm just like, I can play the claw and the eagle.
Hey, do your triangles, Matt.
Yeah. So no, it's cool to hear it in a different way. But yeah, well done, man.
Yeah, no, I think I prefer the recording personally. I think it's more powerful as a banger, and I really like Alex's guitar solo on it as well.
Oh,
so
it's sick, innit?
Very badly paying homage to his guitar solo.
I loved it. When you started humming it, I was like, yeah, nice. It's Alex's solo in that was a lot of fun to sort of get his ideas, because that was like between the lockdown. That was like when it wasn't there was a time where it wasn't too bad, and he was able to come in here, and essentially he recorded like, I'd say maybe 5 to 10 different riff ideas, and I comped it together, and then we made that. And then he was like, because I basically said to him, like, record something like your standard, what you would comfortably play, like Alex style riff. And he did. And then I was like, now play something completely out of your comfort zone. And he did. And then I was like play something half time and something a bit faster. And then we just comped it together. And he was like, right, I'm going to go away and learn how to play that. And I'm like, that is the solo. We are going to keep that, warts and all, because there's like little scratchy sounds and all sorts, like changing from like high to low and all that. He's just like, it was a really interesting way of doing it.
Yeah, it is. I'm a big fan. I really like that recording.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun to record that song. I actually stumbled. I'll see if I can find you it and send you it over. The demo version before it got mixed and mastered by Ben. and there's a completely different drum beat and a totally different feel to it. I'll see if I can dig it out and send it over to you. But
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
definitely
Is it
worth a
reggae?
listen. I don't even. It's more Four on the Floor. I think I was just trying to recreate Wide Eyes, and then in the end, I was just like, I just need to just follow the feel of the song. It's a bit more rocky,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
Just got to
yeah.
embrace it and just go for it.
Interesting.
But yeah, all right. So we're gonna do another little round. It's called Top Song.
Okay.
So basically, I'm gonna wait a sec. So the top song is, we talk about your top Spotify song. So bear with us. Okay, so do you know what your top song on Spotify is?
By a
It
mile.
has had
Yeah.
over 1 million spins.
Yeah. I mean, it's a cover.
It's absolutely insane, and it is a
Yeah.
really good cover as well.
I mean, those guys are amazing. So I kind of bit the hand off to do it. But it is a shame to have your top song be a cover, obviously. But I'm really, I think it's a great record, and I'm really pleased that people find me via that. So no, I'm super grateful to those guys for giving me the chance, really, because I did a top line for them on their album. They're called Stoneface and Terminal, and they're very well known in the trance world.
Yeah.
And I got put in touch with them by this guy Richard Bedford, who is like a total legend in the trance world, and then did a song on their album that was an original song. And then they were doing Gundamia, which is their sort of side project, and they asked me to do the vocal on that Temper Trap Sweet Disposition track. And then that got picked up by Armin van Buuren's label, who put it out. So, once you're dealing with like Armin van Buuren and Armada's infrastructure, it's gone out all over the world, which is really exciting. And I've written songs with DJs and stuff after that, because obviously they recognize your name and they hear your voice, and they kind of send you an email or a DM. So no, it's been really, really good doing that, and I would do more of it, even if it meant it goes straight to the top of my Spotify.
I think regardless, I think like to have, I think it's something to be really proud of, to be associated with something getting that much traction. I think that's really cool. I know obviously it's not your own song, but you've put, between you and the guys, you've put, a completely different spin on it, kind of thing. So it works really well, and you can tell why it's getting the traction it has had, and it's continuing to get.
No, it's been great. That it has been really good when I reflect on it, and obviously it's a legitimate goal to want to outdo it with an original. But
which will
I'm
happen.
not going to. Well, fingers crossed. But I'm not going to beat myself up for, like I'm saying, the reason why my numbers are not what Sweet Dispositions are is because I don't have the kind of infrastructure we were able to get on that track. So no, it's a good little challenge, I suppose.
It's wicked. No, I think it's really cool, mate. And how long ago was that collaboration? Was that a while ago now, or?
It was summer 2019.
Okay, cool. That's wicked. Very, very cool. So if you want to check out that song, it's called Sweet Disposition, and it's on Spotify. Obviously, go to Andy Ruddy's page, because the original track will also come up, no doubt, as well.
It's rubbish.
It's not as good as it. It is a banger.
No,
I like both
brilliant.
versions. I think it's a great
The Temper
song.
Trap version is the ultimate version. The 500 Days of Summer one, like, that's just it's brilliant.
So good. Yeah, amazing. So that's all my my little segue things that I've got today. I'm going to try do a few more eventually. I'll come up with a few different ones. We were talking about some other ones like topics and stuff like that, but I just couldn't come up with a way of firing a load of like different topics and then pausing it at that point. And there was just it was a logistical nightmare, and I just thought I'm not gonna dwell on that too much.
No, it was a good start. I like these graphics. It did make me feel a bit nervous. It made me feel like I was on Good Morning
legit,
Britain
innit?
or something.
Yeah. Ryan Ruddy,
200 records sold.
1 million spins. No, very good, mate. I wonder if it'll ever get old, the whole Ryan Ruddy thing. I don't know.
I don't think so. I'm preparing to rebrand, to be honest with you.
Oh, jeez. I can't even begin to tell people like how we got there. I think it's too long-winded for the last 15 minutes. We'll do it another time. We'll definitely
Basically,
go down.
you got my name wrong.
Yeah, and then it stuck. So
I was furious.
You were furious. You started throwing plates and stuff
Yeah.
at, in your house whilst I went there. You just sent me photos of smashed plates. Okay. So what's your plan for the final song? Have you got something else lined up?
Yeah, okay. Have you got time for a song? Are you doing another song?
I wasn't actually planning on, if I'm honest. I was kind of going to open up the show with a song, and then I could finish the show with a song, I guess.
That'd be nice. Do one from the EP.
Oh God, you're putting me on the spot there.
Sorry, Matt.
It's all right.
All right, I'll do a song. You can think about it.
Okay, I'll work it out, and I'll probably finish on it. And then I have noticed there's like a couple of questions, so we'll rattle through them before we wrap up and stuff.
Sure, I'll play this song. Try and build in time for an EP song.
Nice.
All right. This is a new single that I'm going to put out. It's another lockdown, so me and Nova, who I wrote the song with in a practice room in King's Cross in London, decided we were going to release another single because we did that in the last lockdown, and we've all got a bit of time on our hands. So this is called Running Back for More, and it's out on January the 15th, I think. There's a paper education, most of which I don't remember. Reading out, rereading out, I never found an answer. Oh, and they say you only hear it when you're ready. They told us time and time again we were never ready. When you fell in love, we never stood a chance. When you fell in love, it was taken out of your hands. You burned your ships the minute that you reached that shore. You'll be running back for more. You'll be running back for more. Then they brought your heart 1,000 ways, threw it to one side. From pillar to post, no matter how hard you try, still it carries on. When it falls apart, still something stirs, stronger than the hurt. When you fell in love, we never stood a chance. When you fell in love, it was taken out of your hands. You burned your ships the minute that you reached that shore. You'll be running back for more. You'll be running back. When you fell in love, we never stood a chance. When you fell in love, we had plans, and you'll be fighting in this endless war. You'll be running back for more. You burned your ships the minute that you reached that shore. You'll be running back for more. You'll be running back for more.
Nice work, mate.
Thank you, mate. How am I doing?
You're doing
3 minutes.
amazingly.
Good.
Absolutely amazingly. Sounding great, man. I'm looking forward to hearing that. The recorded version of it.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah,
we're proud of that one, me and
so
Nova.
Have you got a date for when it's due out?
The 15th of January, by the looks of things. I've kind of got it all set up. It just needs to be sort of approved. And then, it's out. And then we're going to put an EP out probably sometime, in the first quarter of the year with 2 other songs on it.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Physical or all digital?
I don't know. I need to talk. I've got a call with Nova over the next few days. I think we probably will do some physical ones if we can afford it.
Yeah, nice. Wicked. exciting times. I think it's ace that we're still able to create and put out music, and it's really cool. You know, and you're doing a lot. And as I said to you before, like, you should be really proud of yourself for maintaining, like, you know, such a positive attitude towards collaboration, and, you know, juggling working with the charity and helping people out in that way, and collaborating with myself and
music's it's a
just
lifesaver.
good.
I think it's you
Couldn't
know,
agree with you more, mate.
at times like this. I mean, I do think that I've lent on it a lot, and I've perhaps, you know, overworked to some extent, in that I've now just got a massive backlog of stuff to do. But I wouldn't have it any other way, to be honest. Like, it's really got me through the last year, and whatever gets you through the last year is worth its weight in gold, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. And who knows? You know, I know obviously not to be. I think not to underestimate how long we're going to be in this. It's essentially you're paving the way for shows, real shows, all that kind of thing. Putting the effort in and maintaining, keeping your foot in the door and that kind of thing. You know, for more normal times, which is going to be mega. I didn't honestly think I'd still be talking about this sort of stuff almost a year on. You know, it feels strange to actually almost pick up the common thread of what I was talking about, you know, on the last 100 streams. It's strange, but I think everyone's just powering through and just getting on with it, aren't they? So it's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so there was a question from Imi. I'm just trying to find it. Do you want to do any shout outs whilst I'm looking? Is there anything that you want to talk about specifically, or, you know, do any?
Well, I guess, you know, we would ask, me and Nova, we would ask that people check out that song when it's out, and then if you haven't heard the Talk About the Weather song with Serious Child, I think you know, it's worth a listen. But otherwise, no.
And then also you've got an important physical copy of the Pull Yourself Apart for the Art EP to plug as well. You need to make sure you plug.
Well, anyone who hasn't already ordered it is, you know, in my bad books.
Well, yeah, what are they doing? Come on. All right,
No,
so
people should definitely buy that EP.
Yeah, I think how many? I think I've at 43 pre-orders
really
now.
Good.
Really
That's
happy with
really
that.
Good.
Really happy with that. Just good, man. Okay, so Imi asks, where do you get the ideas for the songs you've written, either through collaboration or your solo stuff?
I just make notes on my phone. I've just got reams of you know, little phrases or words, or, like, even if the words are rubbish, they link to an idea that might not be rubbish. You know, there's always a reason for putting the thing down. And then co-writing, very often, like, just a small idea, one of those ideas, but you explore it with a co-writer like we do, and the whole thing, you build up ammunition with other ideas that complement it, and that's how we've written the songs, isn't it, Matt? And then that's what I do with a lot of my co-writes. But then the solo stuff, I do loads of voice memos every day. I probably do 10 or 15 minutes a day, and just see what sticks. And
yeah, it soon adds up, doesn't it? There's like certain lines that you don't even think you write. You like, as soon as you can disconnect yourself from specifically writing for yourself and take away from that added pressure, you literally just write for the sake of writing. You know, the majority of the time it'll get picked up along the way. It's like, for instance, you were telling me that you held on to certain lines for a long time, and you pitched it for Snow Day, and it landed.
15 years. Yep.
Is that 15 years you've been holding on to?
I remember, because my dad said to my very first girlfriend when I was 15, 16, he said, "You got a thing for hopeless cases."
Oh my God.
To my first girlfriend, and that's obviously scarred me. That's why I remembered.
That stuck. I love that line. It's a really cool line. I remember Ben, drummer Ben, literally sent him the demo of that, and then he was like, that line in that song stood out to him so much.
That's so cool. It's really funny how that came about.
Yeah, man. It's wicked.
I almost bought you a T-shirt at Christmas, but I decided against it at the last minute. I was always going to buy you a T-shirt that said, "She's got a thing for hopeless cases," so that when you're walking around with Amy.
Oh, man.
Maybe we'll have to do it. If you do it, I'll do it.
Yeah, man. There's definitely some marketing there, isn't there?
Get your solo choir merch.
Oh man. Anyhow, it's been a lot of fun tonight. I really thank you for coming on and doing the first one, and in making it like such, so plain sailing. It's been a lot. I've probably built this up a little bit too much in my own head throughout the last few weeks or whatever it is when I decided I was going to start it again. So it's nice to get going.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it, like with all this. I couldn't do it every week. Fair play to you.
Well, this is the first one, so let's see how we get on.
You've already done a lot.
Oh, I suppose, yeah, I'll still do it, don't I? I still do my own thing, don't I? Just turn up and do it.
Yeah, we tune in. We always catch a couple of songs every week.
I appreciate it, man. I do appreciate the support. Right, I'm going to try and rattle through this song since you requested it.
Which one?
I'm going to do someone else.
Oh.
So this is the one we specifically wrote on the writing session. And then I'll probably bring you back on and we'll do like a final goodbye. I hate goodbyes. Right, I'll see you soon. Okay. Talk about being put on the spot. Living in the car before the storm, early to hurt us for a fight, divided by the things that I want. They pull us apart till we learn. I am climbing my Everest. There's always somewhere else to go. You were always a part of this. Some things you gotta fight alone. And if I'm losing love, and if I'm out of time, I know it's hard for us, nowhere to be found. Driving in my car away from home, heavy and now as time runs out. God forbid you try to be yourself, wearing you down till you're someone else. I am climbing my Everest. There's always somewhere else to go. You were always a part of this. Some things you gotta fight alone. And if I'm losing love, and if I'm out of touch, I know it's hard for us, nowhere to be found. And when I'm at my worst, when I can't find the words, and keep a light on us, nowhere to be found, nowhere to be found.
Fair play.
Hey, we rattled through it.
Falsetto on demand. That was brilliant.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Andy, thank you, man, for joining us on tonight's show. I do massively appreciate your continued support, and I love collaborating with you. And this is just the beginning of the year. We're going to absolutely smash it this year. I know it.
Let's get this album.
Let's get it out. Let's go. Thanks again, everyone, for listening. Thank you to my guest, Andy, and I'll see you all next Wednesday. Cheers, guys. Good night.
Thank you.